Hey, Kelly here. Today we have another short but sweet violin etude from Schradieck, a nutritious and delicious little nugget that's perfect for your left hand dexterity and your picking hand accuracy. Let's check it out. This piece is once again in D minor, and it's going to begin on a D on the 5th string, 5th fret. We're then going to jump to the 3rd string, 7th fret, to grab the octave D. Now beyond that, we're going to move to the 2nd string, and we're going to play 3 notes. E at the 5th, F at the 6th, and G at the 8th. So your first little bit. Next up, we're going to jump back to the low end of things, and we're going to play 4 notes. We're going to play E and F, which is 7th and 8th fret on the 5th string. And then on the 4th string, we'll play 5 and 7, giving us G and A. So you notice that the low and the high are kind of chasing each other. That's the next part, and the chase continues. 2nd string, we're going to have 6 and 8. This is going to be F and G. I use my middle and pinky for this. In fact, for the majority of this entire piece, you're going to find that it almost all resides between 5 and 8. So every finger is going to have a job for a little while here. And no finger must cross into the next fret. So F and G on the 2nd string, A and B flat on the 1st string. So there's your 4 high notes for that portion. Okay, so now you have all right, now we're going to go and play 3 more low notes. We're going to go back to the 4th string, and we're going to play 5 for G, 7 will be A, and the 8th fret will be B flat, like so. And to wrap it up, we're going to play a little run that goes like this. So that is going to be 3rd string, C sharp at the 6th fret, middle finger. Now on the 2nd string, we're going to play E, F, G, shift to A. So E will be at the 5th, middle finger will play F at the 6th fret, your pinky will play G at the 8th fret, and then a shift to 10. Now a shift is not the same as a slide. I've had a few people kind of comment about that. Do you mean a slide when you say shift? No, a shift is picked. A slide is not. A slide is literally slid. So in this case, I'm picking every note, including the shift. 5, 6, 8, shift to 10. And then you start to come down the same way we went up. We're going to go back to the 8, back to the 6. But instead of going back to the 5, which is an E note, by the way, I'm going to place that note on the 3rd string, 9th fret. Now, some people would think, why would you do that? Wouldn't it just make sense to go and go back to the 5th fret from whence you came? And technically it would, especially if you were to just stay there and do that. But here's the reason why I don't. I can then play that note with my ring finger, freeing up my index finger to go back to the very beginning, because that is the last note. Okay, so that last portion again, 3rd string, 6th fret, 5, 6, 8 on the 2nd string, shift to 10, come back down 8, back down 6, but again, instead of 5, we'll grab 9 on the 3rd for our E, and that sets us all the way back to the beginning. Here it is in little pieces. And as a more coherent whole. Like so. That's the whole thing. Now you can get the tabs for this in the description for free. I've got them linked down there. So by all means, check it out. Enjoy the challenge, but also enjoy just how cool sounding this thing is, like all of these pieces are. And I'll be doing a whole bunch more of them. There's been a bit of interest in these, and I can see why. They definitely make for more interesting and fun study pieces for guitar, technique development, and even, you know, studying the harmony involved in this, which we haven't really done today, but down the road maybe we'll look at that. Yeah, these things are great, and they're a nice break from your typical guitar exercises. So check this one out, grab it in the description, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.